The New South Wales Premier has signalled tighter restrictions could be imposed across swathes of Sydney, despite facing growing pressure from government ministers over the state's lockdown strategy. Gladys Berejiklan singled out Fairfield, Canterbury-Bankstown and Liverpool in the city's southwest as authorities work to bring the coronavirus outbreak under control. She says she's seen some concerning statistics coming from those regions as cases continue to emerge due to non-compliance. The Premier revealed police operations would be heightened, but asked residents to take personal responsibility.
Can I please say to the communities in those areas, many of them have a similar background to me, please don't mingle with family. I mean, I haven't seen my parents since the lockdown started. It's hard. But can I just say to everybody, please don't mingle with family. Don't think it's okay to go and visit your cousins. Don't think it's okay to have sleepovers. Please, in those 3 local government areas, limit your movement. What happens in the next 10 days and beyond in terms of how we tackle the existing virus is up to all of us. It's our actions. If everybody stuck to the rules, if everybody did what we asked, we know what the outcome will be.
The warning comes as splits emerge in her cabinet over a move to extend the state's lockdown by another week. One of her closest colleagues, Treasurer Dominic Perrottet, vehemently opposed the decision during a crisis meeting. He argued it would create hardship for business who no longer have access to the JobKeeper wage subsidy.
Another week of staying home and staying safe. It's the news more than 5 million Greater Sydney residents didn't want to hear. As the Delta strain takes hold, the lockdown has been extended until at least July 16.
Whilst it is painful for all of us, and please know, this decision wasn't taken lightly.
It's now the longest lockdown in Australia since Victoria's second wave last year.
Oh, disappointed, but it is what it is. I think got to keep the community safe.
It's what it is. We look at the sunrise, we can have a walk with our friends as long as we're social distance.
Unfortunate, but no surprise.
Got to do what you got to do, right? That's it.
How do you feel about lockdown being extended?
It's not bad and Manly, is it?
I think they could have gone another way. I would have preferred if they'd maybe gone with Queensland's model of making it very strict but lifting lockdown. I didn't know it was continuing. How long is it going for?
Reportedly another week.
Oh, OK. A week's OK.
Students will not be allowed to go to school on Tuesday. Online learning from home returns despite no evidence children transmit the virus.
It's not because schools aren't a safe place, they are a safe place, but what we really need to do in Greater Sydney is reduce mobility.
In particular, the mobility of 3 local government areas in the city's southwest. Fairfield, Canterbury-Bankstown and Liverpool have been identified as key areas of concern. If residents don't heed the advice, they could face tougher restrictions.
In southwestern Sydney, we have seen a number of cases across multiple households. Now, on the good news, many of those households are linked. And the message is getting out, and can I thank those individuals for their cooperation?
Can I please say to the communities in those areas, many of them have a similar background to me, please don't mingle with family.
The destiny is in your hands.
The New South Wales Health Minister has hinted if this lockdown doesn't work, New South Wales could go it alone in tackling the Delta variant and learn to live with the virus even without the majority of vaccinated citizens.
We're going to have to accept that the virus has a life which will continue in the community.
27 new cases have been recorded. Concerningly, only 13 had been in isolation. The Premier has hosed down suggestions she didn't act quick enough in the first instance.
Why didn't you go harder earlier?
Well, look, I'm happy for commentators to say what they wish, but what the New South Wales government does is rely on the health advice.
Danica Di Giorgio, Sky News, Sydney.